Hello everyone, welcome to Guidely. This is Aditya. So all of you have done with your pre-examination. I have already made a video on the expected cutoff. So now you have an idea that you are going to clear the pre-examination or not. A little idea you guys definitely have. So if there is a 50% chance also that you are going to clear the pre-examination, it means you should start preparing for mains immediately. The reason being, I am going to come up with the 40 days strategy in this particular video. I'll give you the brief idea that what are the topic you need to prepare, which are the month on which you need to target, and in which sequence you need to target. What should be the best sequence to prepare for your current affairs, banking awareness, everything. So to watch this session till end. The reason being, if you will see the examination pattern of the last years, you will be able to find that the gap between pre-examination result and the mains examination is not more than 9 to 16 days. That is maximum. If we will see the last year data, अगर हम last year का data देखें, that last time when the examinations were conducted, so last year your pre-examination was in the month of August, same like this year. Pre-examination result was announced on 1st of September. Definitely this year also it is going to be like same, either end of the August or 1st of September we are able to expect the result. And last year your mains call letter was out on 3rd of September and exam was scheduled on 13th of September. Now imagine from the date of your pre-examination result and your mains examination, the gap was only 12 days. 12 दिन का आपका difference था, and from the day of call letter it was only 10 days. It is impossible if you will start the preparation for mains after that. Definitely it is going to be impossible for clearing the examination. You can practice, you can revise, but you can't prepare in 10 days. So you should be in advance preparing for the examination. This is the batch which you can use for the purpose of clearing all your upcoming examination: SBI PO, IBPS PO, RRB PO, IBPS clerk, RRB clerk, including NICL assistant if you are preparing for. All the banking insurance sector examination, one batch will be enough. This year, in the year 2026, examination is expected in the second week of September. If we will compare the syllabus from last year, that what was the preference last year, what were the important months last year, so we will be able to get a clear idea. SBI PO last year exam, there was 2-time examination conducted for SBI PO last year, if you are aware about that. One time on 5th of May. First time the exam was held on 5th of May. This was the mains examination. And the level of GA was medium. Not very difficult, not very easy. It was a medium level. We can say that the moderate level. Maximum number of current affairs came from January to April. That is why it was easy. People says that exam question paper was not very difficult. GA was not difficult. Reason, expected question between April to Jan to April 2025. Second time, last year itself exam held on 13th of September. 2-time exam हुआ था last year. So second time SBI PO examination held on 13th of September 2025. Question, maximum number of questions came from July, August and June. So June, July, August, this area had the maximum number of questions. From the September, we had approximately one question. If you want 1st to 10th of September, you can skip completely. Instead of going for a new month, better to revise the previous month. That will be a better strategy. तो आप नया कंटेंट पढ़ने से बेटर है आप फोकस करो कि पुराने कंटेंट को आप क्या करो, रिवाइज कर लो. वो आपके लिए ज्यादा बेनिफिशियल होता है नियर टू एग्जामिनेशन. April and May also had good number of questions. This was a analysis of last year 2 examination or last 2 examination. Maximum number of questions came from which topic? So it was banking awareness, including RBI circular, economy related news. So banking awareness, including static banking and current banking, like news related to the RBI circular or any update regarding the Reserve Bank of India. RBI issues any type of new guideline for the loan recovery purpose, or BSBD account new type of facility. I'm just giving the example from this year. That type of questions were there from last year. Lots of questions came from the topic called payment settlement, where you had the question based on NEFT, RTGS, IMPS, UPI circle related question was there, UPI light related question was there. So this type of questions were there. Around 40% of question paper was there from one topic, एक topic से. Second important topic was government scheme. Third important topic was national and international relation. So there were 2 to 3 topics which have more than 80%, more than 60% of weightage in your examination. 60% से ज़्यादा weightage था, around 3 to 4 topic. If you will analyze this year also, imagine there are total 60 questions, 60 marks and 45 minutes. Tell me practically how much marks you need to keep a good score in your examination. कि हाँ score अच्छा है. How many attempts you need or how much score you need? Just imagine. I will say not more than 50%. If you are able to score 50% of your question paper with accuracy and you are able to have decent score from there, that is good. Like 20 plus, right? 20 plus is a good score or not? Do you feel that yes, 20 plus is a good score in SBI, PO, GA? I know that most of you will say yes, sir. Is it possible? 100% it is possible that you can score 20 plus if you will follow a proper strategy. First of all, you need to short down your syllabus. If you will focus on all 60 questions, you will not be able to score 20 plus. You need not to focus on 60 questions. आपको 60 questions पे ध्यान देना ही नहीं है. There will be few topics which you need to start skipping. आपको skip करने पड़ेंगे कुछ topics. And you need to focus on that area from where we get majority of the questions. So when you will be focused on majority of the area, definitely you are able to score. You are able to attempt 30, 32 and your score will be 25 to 28. That will be very decent. Now this year your examination is expected on 12th of September, Saturday, or 13th of September, Sunday. My expectation, it is expected date, huh? It is not yet announced. अभी तक announce नहीं हुआ है. I have written here expected. But I'm expecting this year examination will be on 12th of September. कि इस दिन आपका एग्जाम होगा mostly 99%. Most important months are going to be July, August and June. सबसे ज्यादा important months होंगे आपके June, July and August. These 3 months most important. So we can expect approximately 50% of the question paper will be from here. Remaining 20% to 25% question paper will be from April and May. It means around 70% question paper will be from here. Only 70%. Still there is a probability they can ask the question from Jan, Feb and March. So we cannot deny this fact that question can come from Jan, Feb and March. But if you have never touched current affairs or Jan, Feb and March, it is going to be very bad idea that you will start Jan, Feb and March now. अगर आपने अभी तक नहीं पढ़ा है Jan, Feb और March, अब टच मत करना, अब मत पढ़ना Jan, Feb और March को, इसको skip करना. You should start from the month of April. That's to in the opposite direction. First of all, you need to complete the current affairs of July. Then cover the current affairs of August. Then cover the current affairs of June. And after that, cover the current affairs of August. So July करिए, June करिए, August करिए. In 10 months को complete करिए. In the last, you can go for the MCQs of April and May. May और April के MCQs करिए. If you are there in the hustle batch, then you need to do one-line questions and answers and MCQs if you have not started the current affairs yet. अगर अभी तक start नहीं किया है, तो अप्रैल और मई में डिटेल डिस्कशन पे मत जाइए. आप क्या करिए, one-line questions and answers and MCQs. That will be enough to remember the concept for the examination so you can answer it properly. These 5 months are going to be for sure important. 75% of your question paper will come from these 5 months. ये 5 महीने से आएगा आपका. Now, our maximum question paper created from the current affairs. Then I am talking about SBI PO, not other examination. Then we have other questions from the banking awareness, that too linked with the current affairs, and rarest of the rare. In overall 60 question, you can expect 5 to 6 questions from the static GK. That's to the static GK will be related to current. So if any national park is in news, they can ask you. If PM Modi inaugurated recently one airport in Andhra Pradesh, they will ask you what is the name of that airport which is recently inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi in Andhra Pradesh. Or direct question, this particular airport located in which city? Question बन जाएगा. Static GK question, but that will be linked with the current affairs. अच्छा, बैंकिंग अवेयरनेस कैसे आता है उसके बारे में बात करेंगे. आई हैव ऑलरेडी क्रिएटेड वन वीडियो दैट हाउ द बैंकिंग अवेयरनेस क्वेश्चन कम टू द एग्जामिनेशन based on the pattern of the last 3 years. First of all, most important topic in the current affairs last 5 months. Last 5 months, 6 topic definitely you need to cover. If possible, cover all 8 topics. Most important 8 topic last 5 months. Your scores will be 20 to 25 plus if you will be able to put this much effort. If you want to score 20 to 25 plus, last 5 months which I have told you in the same sequence and the 8th topic. Most important topic will be RBI circular, RBI news, banking financial news, news of national international importance, government scheme, rank and index, summit and conference, appointment and state in news. ये टॉपिक कर लो. अपॉइंटमेंट रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस आर वेरी लेस इन द एग्जामिनेशन, बहुत कम आते हैं. सो इफ यू विल बी डायरेक्टली डूइंग एमसीक्यूज दैट्स फाइन. अगर आप डायरेक्टली एमसीक्यूज कर रहे हो और टेबल फॉर्मेट में कर रहे हो, फाइन है. दिस टॉपिक यू नीड टू कवर इन डिटेल. इन टॉपिक को आप डिटेल में करो. अब देखो एक और चीज समझो, वेन एवर आरबीआई इज इशूइंग एनी सर्कुलर इन द रिसेंट टाइम, जब भी आरबीआई कोई नया सर्कुलर इशू करता है, based on the same circular, we have observed that questions are there in the examination. Like today morning I had a discussion around new circular issues by the Reserve Bank of India, where RBI will be able to pay differential rate of interest on bulk deposit. So we can expect the question based on what is bulk deposit, what is the differential rate of interest. इनके ऊपर क्वेश्चन आपके पास एग्जाम में आ सकते हैं. ठीक है, लिक्विडिटी कवरेज रेशो, दिस टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन, बिकॉज दैट इज रिलेटेड टू टुडे मॉर्निंग ओनली आई हैव डन इन द करंट अफेयर्स. सो ऑलवेज रिमेंबर, बैंकिंग अवेयरनेस टॉपिक्स आर नॉट रैंडम, दे आर लिंक्ड विद द करंट अफेयर्स. देयर आर फ्यू टॉपिक्स व्हिच आर ऑलवेज देयर इन द न्यूज, लाइक पेमेंट सेटलमेंट, ऑल दीज टॉपिक, एनईएफटी, आरटीजीएस, आईएमपीएस, मॉनेटरी पॉलिसी. तो ये टॉपिक हमेशा करंट अफेयर्स में रहते हैं बिकॉज ऑफ द बॉन्ड फाइनेंशियल मार्केट. सो फॉर एसबीआई एग्जाम फाइनेंशियल मार्केट इज इंपॉर्टेंट. इफ यू आर गोइंग फॉर आरआरबी एग्जाम यू कैन स्किप इट, बट फॉर एसबीआई यू नीड टू कवर इट. सो दीज आर द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक विच यू नीड टू कवर. एनपीए टॉपिक, negotiable instrument, check topic, very important. Types of crossing, they do ask. So negotiable instrument, these are the important topic. I can give you one assurity, if you're following the batch, you need not require any other source. Simply follow your batch, revise the content from here. Easily you can score 22 to 25 in your examination. I'm talking about SBI PS. So all the best from my side. I hope this 10-minute strategy will help you, will save lots of your time, lots of your efforts to score more marks in your examination. All the best. Do well. Take care.